Hi friends, and thank you for clicking on this video. Today's video is my 7th month no buy check-in. Yes, it has been 7 months already, and let's just start. So I have to say, during the month I was visiting makeup sites. I was visiting Colourpop, Beauty Bay, Tanuka, a bunch of others. I was even scrolling and actually adding things to my cart, but I wasn't contemplating buying anything for a second. And actually the more I was scrolling and looking through the selection, the more I understood how repetitive and redundant it is what brands offer us on their websites. A lot of the products are the same colors, so there is that. But again, I was not tempted to check out. There were so many expenses during this month, so much things I had to spend the money on. I even had to borrow some money to cover those expenses. It was crazy. But actually I needed to buy some replacements as well. And again, this is a bit of a gray area, so let me just talk through the replacements. So I had been using the same mascara for more than 3 months. It has all dried up, so I needed a new mascara, and I'm exploring a less waste, zero waste area in terms of replacing the essentials. So I wanted to dive in the world of cake mascaras, so I had to buy this. This is a cake mascara. This is what it looks like. It's completely zero waste and all, no plastic, no anything, so biodegradable AF. This mascara goes way back. It existed in the USSR. It was what a lot of women used. So I have been using this thing, and basically I have non-existent lashes, and a lot of mascaras don't really do anything on them. But comparing to regular this performed as a regular mascara, nothing extraordinary, nothing too bad. So that works for me. I have been using multiple brushes from my existing mascaras that I washed, and also I had some disposable brushes which you can also re-wash and all. And also that costs about $1, so I really needed that, but that was not in the brick and mortar stores, so you could order it and then pick up your order from a brick and mortar stores, and that's what I had to do. So I ordered that, and honestly this is so dumb, but I just couldn't justify paying more for shipping than this thing costs, especially it's shipping within the city. It's not international shipping, it's not shipping within the country, and plus I pick up my order by foot, so I already go and use my time and effort, so why should I pay for that? It's not it was through post, so I just couldn't justify spending for shipping. So I actually needed more replacements. I needed a hair mask because my hair is in a horrible condition. The hair mask that I had before did not turn out to be so well, and honestly it's super frustrating knowing that you're on a very tight budget that applies to literally everything, that you're in debt, and yet the money that you have allocated to a hair mask is wasted because that mask does nothing and you have to go and buy more. And again, those masks can be shit, and they're also contributing to a plastic waste. So I mean, very frustrating. But yeah, so since I had to reach the free shipping bar, I also bought 2 hair masks as replacements. One is this Tresemme hair mask. I haven't tried this yet, but the one that I have already tried by the brand All In was also bad. It was nothing better than the one that I needed a replacement for because it sucked. So again, very frustrating, but maybe at least that one works. Again, I also bought some necessary thing, like I bought 1 bar of soap because we were literally out of soap bars, so that also contributed, but that was also less than $1. What else I did? I mean this is no buy, I have to be honest, have to be transparent. So I bought sheet masks. I bought 3 sheet masks. These are not really necessary. They are not the necessities, but they're also disposable and you go through them. And I didn't really have sheet masks before because I basically used up the ones I have. The thing is that I did need those replacements because sheet masks are not necessity. I did not have, basically I did not have to buy these, but I bought them because of the shipping bar. But I mean, none of them were expensive. I try not to buy sheet masks more expensive than $1 or like $1.50, something like that. So I mean, shame on me, I am ready for it. Otherwise I would have concealed the fact that I did these horrible things and bought the sheet masks. And what else? What I also bought is eye patches by the Korean brand Petite Gold Hydrogel Eye Patch. I did not have any eye patches before whatsoever, so this can be considered a replacement, but also it's not necessarily a necessity. But also, I mean, these things like sheet masks and eye patches can be a consistent part of your skincare routine. So I mean, basically it is a gray area, but I allowed myself because it's I haven't bought replacements in months. I haven't bought anything other than replacements in 7 months, and these essentially are replacements. I did not buy anything that I already had, except for the fact that I have a crappy hair. But all of that happened in the beginning of the month, and I will not need any replacements any further. I have an abundance of everything, and the mascara is also gonna last me a long time. But I also want to talk about the general thing and general approach. Honestly, nowadays spending money on makeup would be the very last thing that I do, and I want to talk about it in more detail. Basically what happened quite recently is that Kimberly Clark returned to YouTube. Honestly, we missed her so much because the world had reached the consumer's peak while that YouTuber was gone. Because back when she did her anti-haul, to be fair, it was nowhere as bad as it was like in 2018, and what we have survived of 2018. So having her back is, honestly, I was just thinking about her often during these years that I mentioned, because why did she leave us? But Kimberly Clark came back, and the video that she did was an anti-haul about Pride Month. Pride Month was the June month, but something that she said touched me to my core and really made me think. So Kimberly Clark talked about Pride-inspired products, makeup that gives a percentage of their profit to LGBT plus themed charities and all of that, and how brands also capitalize on the Pride flag and the Pride topic. And what really touched me is when she said that with the same amount of money you can make a direct donation, and she even went to a detail explaining what a specific amount of money can do for a marginalized person. She was talking about trans charities. What happened afterwards, I mean, spoiler, the world is on fire. I was like watching a documentary about like prison imprisonment here, and there were a lot of interviews in the video and all, but what really struck me is that a person, a member of like of a charity organization supporting people in jail, the person said that when they go visit prisons, when it's a male prison, the parking lot is like full of cars, the waiting area is full of people, like wives, mothers visiting their husbands, their sons, their brothers. Basically, male prisoners get a lot of attention. They also meet women online. They also have a different like pen palship going on. I mean, I don't have to tell you that, you're aware of that too. But what struck me is that when he said that when they visit female prisons, most of the time parking lot is empty, waiting area is empty. When women find themselves in such a vulnerable position as being imprisoned, nobody cares for them anymore, nobody sticks with them. Their family is more likely to denounce them, to forget about them. They end up without any support, any packages, any attention whatsoever. No one visits them. It's just a thing. Male prisoners get a lot of attention, but unfortunately when women are in those situations, they're at the most vulnerable, and a lot of people in prisons don't have basic necessities like socks, female hygiene products like pads or tampons. They don't have perhaps warm clothes, food, or any entertainment like books or tea, just the basic necessities. My point is that the money that you spend on something you don't need, like 105th lipstick, could potentially change someone's life and save someone's life, even if it's just $1 or $2 or $5 or $10. Also, it's very important to support different human rights organizations. You can donate to them. When I have money, I already know a lot of things that I'm gonna spend them on, and again, makeup is gonna be the very last thing. And again, I thank Kimberly Clark, and I thank my Bayer for making me realize that, I mean, the world is on fire, the planet is dying, there is an eco catastrophe going on, there is a heat wave, the forests are burning. Some authorities don't think that putting out a forest fire is savvy or economical or worth spending money and resources on it. There are all sorts of protests. A lot of people are imprisoned. A lot of people are arrested for protesting. I mean, the list just goes on, and I just came to realizing that I need to change things and people need to make a change, and we don't need to spend any more money on makeup. And non-charity wise, I also have a lot of needs that I need to spend money on. I don't have a menstrual cup. I need a menstrual cup. I want zero waste shaving razors. I want zero waste little bags for groceries, fruits and vegetables, and the thing goes on. So that was my 7-month no-buy check-in, staying strong, being more inspired than ever, and I recommend everyone to contemplate a bit about the topics that I have raised, and to watch Kimberly Clark's video and think, what good can you bring into the world? So that was all. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully I will see you in my next one. So bye bye.